G'day guys and girls, welcome back to another video. I've got something a bit different from me today. We've got this car, we've got my mate Damien's car. We're going to try 3 different stages of a stage 2 map. So we're going to firstly go for a drive in the Collins Performance CP2 map. This is my first time going in a stage 2 car, so it'll be interesting to see how that stacks up against my MP215. I'm expecting some good improvements there. Then we'll stop and we'll upload the CP2E map. I'm not sure what the difference is going to be like between the CP2 and the 2E. And then just for shits and gigs, we're going to put the Pops and Bangs on thirdly, and then we'll go for a drive. So let's take a quick look around the car. So we're going to do the same car, same day, same mods, and then 3 different versions of the Collins CP2 maps. Alright, we're going to take a look around Damien's car. It's very tidy. It's a 2014 Mark 7 Fiesta ST, obviously. So basically, the requirements for most stage 2 maps for most companies, I know Collins is a little bit different. You want an intercooler, intake, downpipe. They're generally your 3 basics that they want you to have. So Damien's got all of those anyway. Similar to mine, upgraded discs and pads. Damien's got these awesome Ford racing wheels. I think they were similar to the ST170s. Someone can correct me, it's the internet. But yeah, it's a very tidy example, very nice. The exhaust is, I believe, custom made. Damien's given me the nod, so he's got a custom made exhaust for it. It's pretty loud but not too boomy, and the KMS diffuser as well. So that's not the KMS exhaust, but it's a custom one. It looks very similar. I think it looks pretty wicked. And here we go, we've got the old Collins Performance badges. So now that you've got a bit of an intro, same car, same day, same mods, let's see what the difference is between the 3 stage 2 maps from Collins. Alright, so we're in the car now. This is with the CP2 tune. So this isn't the E, it's the 3rd gear pull. 4th. So my initial thoughts of being a passenger, this is the first time I've been in a Collins Performance car, is that it's very smooth. Obviously this exhaust sounds incredible. There's quite a bit of torque, so I'm used to the Tune MP215, which is their stage 1 tune. You know, that in itself is quite torquey. Plenty enough for me, although he doesn't like more. Got plenty of pull in 4th gear, doesn't it? Yeah, nice. Heaps of mid-range torque in this map. This is the first stage 2 tune car I've ever been in. So aside from one that had meth injection and was really a dedicated race car, and that was on a skid pan. But, no, it feels really good from the passenger seat. Alright, so we just pulled over. We're going to load up the CP2E tune now. Damien's plugged his laptop into the OBD port, and we've got the software open. So what are you doing here, Damien? Just following the prompts?
So pretty much just following the prompt. It wants me to turn the ignition on the car. So just pretty much press the start button, leave the door open, and just hit next. So it's pretty much just making the connection to the ECU. It tells you that it can pretty much detect the ECU, you obviously VIN. The dongle is locked to the car's VIN, so you can't put it in someone else's car or anything like that. So yeah, it's pretty much a easy process, just clicking on next. So it gives me the option to either read the stock file, program the new ECU, new file, which is what we're going to do. You can also recover the ECU. So let's say you try to upload an older version of a tune or your stock file, it will completely lock out your ECU, where the ECU does not recognize the VIN of the car.
Yep.
So you would go to your, whoever your tuner is, they'll send you a recovery file. But we are going to program the ECU. We are going to go to the CP2E. So this is just a bit of an update on the stage 2. So we'll just click on that, if it works. Okay, turn the ignition off. 1, wait 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn the car back on, driver's door is open, and click OK. So the process should only take under a minute.
So that's been really straightforward. The instructions on screen, nice and clear. Even I could follow that.
So easy. Well, there you go. It's actually going to be a lot quicker than 1 minute.
Don't say that, it'll stop at 89% now.
Sure. Don't jinx this. I don't want to jinx it. But always when you do something like this, tune in the car, make sure your laptop is at full charge.
Yep.
You've at least driven the car before, so at least it's got battery in the car before you do anything like this. Because the last thing you want is to either one, cut out while it's trying to upload the tune.
Yep.
So that's pretty much it. Gives you a notification, switch off the ignition to the off position. Off. Press the button. And then we just wait for it to go away. And that is it.
That's it.
So
that is quick.
Fairly quick. What? Maybe two minutes or so, and it's all done.
Yep. Excellent. So we've been driving a little bit with the CP2E tune on there now, and there is a notable difference even from the passenger seat. It feels like the difference if you've got a stage 1 map and you put an intake and an exhaust downpipe on your car, and it frees it all up a little bit more. It's so second gear definitely pulls a little bit harder. Fourth gear's got really good torque, and so does third, coming out of corners especially. So this is the CP2E map. Yeah, it definitely puts you back in your seat a little bit. It's amazing that how much of a difference it actually feels noticing where all the improvements are too. You've still got the same low down torque, you've just got more of it. Still, just like the CP2, the CP2E is a lot more, it's a lot more linear than what you'd expect for some remaps. They might just ramp up quickly as soon as you put your foot down and then die out a little bit, whereas this, as you rev more, you still keep getting the feeling of being pushed back in your seat. It's pretty impressive. So here we are, we've uploaded the Pops and Bangs map. So this is the CP2E, like we've just been in, and this one's just got the overrun Pops and Bangs. One thing we've noticed, or one thing that Damien already knew, is that when you floor it and you're under, say, 4,000 RPM, there doesn't seem to be any loud pops and bangs, so they must have tweaked the software so that it only overfuels after a certain RPM. So we've only tried up to 4,000 at the moment. As you can hear, Damien's giving it a little bit of load coming out of the corners, and we're letting off at just around 3.5, a bit more. That was up near 4. There we go. That actually stopped doing it around 3.5 then. So yeah, that's pretty loud in the car. That's really loud in the car. It must be even louder outside. So the map itself doesn't feel too much different to the CP2E. The way that, you know, it delivers the power and the responsiveness from the throttle doesn't feel much different. Obviously, it's just got that on the decel. As soon as you let off, after giving it a bit, around 4,000 it seems to start. We then seem to get all those pops and bangs. The other thing is they were a bit random. They weren't the same every single time. There were a couple of different ones, so I guess that stops it from getting boring too quick.
7.9.
We've been calculating our fuel since we put the Pops and Bangs on, and as you heard Damien say, we're down to 7.9 litres per 100. I don't know what that is in miles per gallon.
7.8. So the Pops and Bangs actually do give you better fuel economy. Slightly.
A nice big sweet bed coming up. This will be good. I guess the Pops and Bangs map doesn't feel any different to the CP2 map either, not from the passenger seat at least, aside from the extremely loud backfires out the back. But the same power delivery, it's still a bit more lively than the CP2 map. It just feels a bit more responsive and like the car wants to go. Looking back now, the CP2 map, I have been told that it's designed to work with standard hardware as well, so your standard downpipe and intercooler and all that. But yeah, it just seems to free up a little bit when you go to the E. It's been a very fun day out. It's been interesting to see the differences between all three. You know, I didn't realise that there'd be a notable difference between the 2 and the 2E. But yeah, there is. It's definitely I hope you've enjoyed the video. This one's been a really fun one to film. It's been nice to do a video with someone else as well, rather than just by myself. So, alright, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, tell us your comments, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.